Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha with Ice Cream Fitness here, and it is time for part 3 of the Monday Q&A. But hold on, let me give you guys a bicep shot first. And let's get into these questions. First question, apart from your wife, best thing about living in the UK? Obviously the weather. Alright, nobody's buying that one. The thing I like most here in the UK, in all honesty, is all of the old history and the culture and the buildings. Well, not so much the culture, because the culture here is mostly based upon beer and football. But the actual historical sites and buildings, because that's something I'm not used to being from the US. We don't have very much in the way of very, very old structures, more than a few hundred years old, other than a few Indian ruins here and there, and they're very, very rare and spread out. So that's something I enjoy is the castles, and particularly the cathedrals. I really like the cathedrals here. I love going to visit them, and I've seen quite a few of them already. And I just find some of the old historical structures to be just really impressive and really fun to visit. Alright, next question. What do you think of the alkaline diet? Well, if you go back to part 2, my joke about the acidic blood, alkaline versus acidic diets is one of the oldest scams in nutrition. It's some of the original fad diets written 100 years ago. Yeah, before we were even looking at some of this stuff through microscopes and really studying stuff going on in the human body, there were people writing books about this. And it is one of the original bro science scam diets. And it has never been proven, and occasionally you'll still see someone write a book on this topic. They'll revive it. About once a decade, someone will rewrite a new book or two on the topic and try to push this. But it is complete nonsense, and if you have a basic understanding of biology and buffering in the body, you'll understand that you cannot really manipulate the pH balance of your body through your diet, at least not in the way that they reflect. You would have to do something really extreme involving consuming large amounts of certain chemicals. You're not going to do it just by eating meats, fruits, and vegetables and things like that. Alright, last question. Is Bagpuss a ride or die thugger? Well, let me get Bagpuss up here for this. The thing you have to understand with Bagpuss is that when Bagpuss was a 2-week-old kitten, his mom threw him in a garbage dumpster. And he grew up hard on the streets. And he grew up in a life where he knew that his next breath could be his last. And that anything in life that he's ever gotten, no one gave it to him, he had to take it by force. And so Bagpuss is down for whatever the fuck. It doesn't matter what it is. Bagpuss is fucking down. And he says, you only live once, YOLO. So yeah, Bagpuss is definitely a ride or die thugger. Alright guys, so that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you next time.